You know, if you really think about it, Lazarus was like a reverse zombie. Seriously. He was completely undead. That's kind of bone chilling, isn't it? But it's true. He was undead. He was totally, completely dead. And then Jesus gives him life. Jesus makes him alive. And he's alive! It's an amazing thing. And today we're going to look at the aftermath of that story. What happened after Lazarus was raised from the dead? And it's in John chapter 12. And we're going to start with verse 1. And it says this. 6 days before the Passover feast, Jesus journeyed into the village of Bethany to the home of Lazarus, who had recently been raised from the dead. Pretty matter of fact. He went to Lazarus' house, who had recently been raised from the dead. And then if you look at verse 9, it says this. Word spread of Jesus' presence, and a large crowd was gathering to see Jesus and the formerly deceased Lazarus, whom he had brought back from the dead. I love that. Here's the formerly dead guy. Lazarus has become kind of this pseudo-celebrity. Okay, if TMZ was around back then, he would be on TMZ, right next to the Kardashians and Lindsay Lohan. And it would be like, here he is, the formerly dead guy. He was dead, but now he's not. Check that out. What's he doing? What's he eating? What's he wearing? We want to know. And so he's become this pseudo-celebrity. And he really has nothing to do with it. If you think about it, Jesus did all the work. He was dead. He was dead, so he did nothing. And all he did, he's dead, and he hears Jesus' voice, even though he's dead, and he followed. And that was it. And Jesus gives him life. Jesus is the source of life. Jesus makes him undead. So Lazarus really has no reason to boast in himself. He's got plenty of reason to boast in Jesus, but he's got no reason to point at himself and say, yeah, I'm the formerly dead guy. That's me. You heard the rumors. He's got no reason to really, get a big head. He has done nothing himself to become undead. Jesus is taking care of it. And the reality is this. We are all born dead. We're born spiritually dead. We need Jesus to make us undead. We walk around dead without even knowing it. We walk around spiritually dead. We need to become undead. And there's only one way to do that, and that's to hear the voice of Jesus and to stumble towards him and to let him give us life. And he makes us undead. He makes us a new creation. It's zombie regeneration. And he reanimates us, and he makes us undead. He brings our dead spirit to life. And it's nothing that we can boast in, because we aren't making it happen. It's all because of Jesus. It's all because of the life giver. And he calls to us, and he calls us by name, and he says, Luke, come forth. And so I did. I hear his name, and I stumble towards him. He gives me life. And all of a sudden, I become Luke, the formerly dead guy. All of a sudden, I become Luke, the guy who was once spiritually dead. And now I'm undead. Now I am like a unzombie, and I've experienced life. And it can be the same with you, because he calls you by name, and he says, come on, I'm going to give you life. It's all up to me, Jesus says. And so come forth, stumble towards me, and I will give you life. And it's a great thing. Become undead. Okay, live the life of the undead. Be that person that is I'm the formerly dead person. Aha! And let God reanimate you. It's a great thing. God bless you guys. Giddy up.